Some criminals mistake confidence for intelligence, and that's usually where the story begins. Tonight's cases prove that even the boldest plans can unravel in the most unexpected ways. Stay with us, as each decision pushes the tension a little further. This thief thought he would easily get away after stuffing several bottles of liquor into his bag. But the moment he reached the door, his plan fell apart, and he was stopped before he could make his escape.
Come on, mate. You know you're wanted. Same place again. This is fine as well. I'll put that in my pocket for a minute.
This security guard stayed calm, acted fast, and stopped the bank robbers before things got even worse. That's exactly the kind of courage and quick thinking every business hopes for when trouble shows up. They thought a few hammers would be enough to intimidate everyone inside the jewelry store. But then the store owner fought back with a weapon, and their bold robbery quickly turned into a chaotic scramble for the exit. Most people use trash bins for garbage. This thief used one to carry stolen electronics and a trumpet out of Peterborough Town Hall. It looked clever for a moment, until the surveillance footage became evidence. This guy planned every little detail, changed clothes, wore a mask, and stormed into a 24-hour cafe, only to get caught almost immediately. Turns out his weapon was just a piece of plastic. That's a whole lot of effort for an instant trip to jail. These thieves smashed the window, chained the ATM to a pickup truck, and ripped it straight out of the store before sunrise. It looked like a movie scene, but security cameras caught the whole thing, and now police are closing in on the suspects. These robbers stormed into the gas station looking confident, but they had no idea the security cameras were capturing every second. Nothing says bad plan like leaving investigators a full replay of your crime. The display cases didn't stand a chance, and for a few seconds these thieves probably thought they had hit the jackpot. They traded dreams of easy money for criminal records and an interview they couldn't skip.
You want to come with us?
Why? Why? What did I do wrong?
We can go speak in the office. We can go speak in the office. Or we'll just leave it here for right now.
Am I going to jail?
We'll talk in the office over here.
What's your name? Amanda.
Getting banned from Walmart should have been the warning. Coming back to shoplift anyway was the real mistake. The moment police showed up, the suspect took off running, but outrunning bad decisions is a lot harder than outrunning a parking lot.
I'm so sorry.
Put your hands behind your back now.
So sorry.
Put your hands.
From petty shoplifters to well-organized theft crews, criminals are becoming more bold than ever. That's why more business owners are investing in stronger security and smarter ways to protect what they've worked so hard to build. The thief got stuck at the automatic door with a 12-pack in his hands. His partner suddenly became very interested in a phone, and the employee calmly locked the exit. That's one robbery the automatic door won. He tried to steal a few purses from Ross, but security shut that plan down fast. Turns out the only thing leaving the store was his pride. Dropping the stolen coffee wasn't even the funniest part. Watching another guy calmly walk over with a cane, pick everything up, and drive away like nothing happened was the real plot twist. This shoplifter found out the hard way that store security was paying a lot more attention than expected. The shortcut out of Tesco turned into a detour through the legal system. This crew may have thought they had the perfect theft operation, but the state police had other plans. After investigating their activities, officers moved in and arrested the entire group. Turns out every crime spree eventually comes to an end. Nothing says, "Plan cancelled," like a security siren blasting while you're peeking through someone's windows. Those three strangers went from acting confident to leaving the scene in record time. For a brief moment, everything was probably going according to their plan. Then the police found the stolen car, made the arrests, and the only trip they had left was straight to jail. Imagine sneaking through someone's house in complete silence, then suddenly realizing the homeowner is awake. That's the kind of surprise that can turn a perfect plan into an Olympic sprint out the nearest window. Working at a pharmacy was supposed to be a job, not a shopping spree. The stolen medication didn't get very far before the employee was caught.
आप एक पत्ता भी नहीं रख सकते हो हमारी दुकान का। इतना क्या? आप पे आज आपने ऐसा किया है तो सब पे शक आता है फिर। हाँ तो ये माँ बाप के ही संस्कार हो।
These thieves targeted the same Houston business on 2 consecutive nights, breaking in to steal pharmaceuticals. They thought returning to the scene would bring them an even bigger haul, but security cameras captured every move, and the second break-in ended with a frantic dash back to their pickup truck. This customer wanted a late-night purchase, but when the store said no, he turned a simple request into a complete disaster. He insulted employees, damaged the store, and grabbed what he wanted. In the end, the only thing he walked away with was an arrest. He thought smashing glass would be the hardest part. Turns out outrunning surveillance footage is much more difficult. After making off with luxury watches worth more than $200,000, the suspect left investigators with plenty of evidence to work with. Five suspects smashed into the convenience store, chained up the ATM, and hauled it away with a stolen pickup truck. They went through all that trouble for a machine that reportedly held only about $1,000. That's a lot of effort for a very disappointing payday. For a while, this guy treated the neighborhood like his personal shopping mall. More than 12 break-ins later, investigators pieced the evidence together and finally caught him. His crime spree has officially hit a dead end. These thieves used a pickup truck to rip an ATM right out of the ground. That's one way to make a withdrawal, just not the legal kind. About 10 suspects targeted a gun store on South Wilcrest Drive in Houston before dawn, using a pickup truck and chains to rip open the front entrance. They smashed display cases with hammers, stole multiple weapons, switched vehicles a block away, and disappeared before police arrived. Two thieves stole toys that were meant to bring joy to children. The suspects broke into the U-Haul, loaded the donated gifts onto a blue pickup truck, and disappeared. Some thefts are already shameful, but stealing from a charity event makes it even worse. This might be the shortest burglary attempt ever. No valuables, no getaway, just the sound of police arriving. Pretty sure this guy wasn't going anywhere except the back of a patrol car. This robber came in expecting easy money, but got challenged by a mop. Somewhere out there, that cleaning tool just earned Employee of the Month. These two suspects didn't randomly pick their victim. Police believe they may have followed the man after he won a large amount of money, then confronted him the moment he arrived at his hotel. They grabbed his belongings, jumped into a waiting white four-door sedan, and disappeared within seconds. Breaking into the business was easy. Explaining why your face is all over the security footage, that's the hard part. The suspects grabbed the cash and ran, but the cameras never stopped rolling. Three suspects. One stolen pickup, one stubborn ATM, and $0. After all that crashing, prying, and struggling, they ran off empty-handed. That's what you call a lot of horsepower with no payoff. A pharmacy should be a place where people find help, not fear. These suspects violently took over the store, forced employees to comply, and escaped with controlled medication. Three men stormed into a luxury watch shop in downtown Prague and made off with watches worth millions of Czech crowns. Two of them even escaped on an electric scooter. That's probably the most expensive scooter ride of the day. This ATM robbery attempt was over before it even got started. The thief showed up with a truck and a chain, but forgot one important detail. They actually have to be connected. After all that effort, the ATM didn't move an inch. This thief didn't just target a restaurant, he stole money meant to help others. The suspect didn't get far before he was caught, and the brick in his pocket became just another piece of evidence against him. Greed brought the suspect back for a second try. The floodlight cam's siren ended the plan in seconds, proving that sometimes the loudest alarm is the fastest way to stop a thief. The suspects used a wheeled trash bin like it was a delivery cart. hauling stolen items away from a shipping container. Unfortunately for them, security cameras documented the entire relocation project. This might be one of the easiest shoplifting cases ever. The suspect gave the pharmacy his personal details to collect medication, then helped himself to perfumes and medicine while the staff were distracted. A smashed storefront, stolen merchandise, and a quick switch to a newer Chevrolet Traverse. That was the getaway plan. The problem is, changing vehicles is easy. Disappearing from security cameras and a police investigation is a whole different story. This burglar smashed his way into a home in Peterborough. Sometimes the best witness isn't a neighbor, it's the doorbell camera.
Yes. Okay.
Make sure it's all of it because, like I said, you're going to get searched back then. If you don't turn it over now, we're going to charge you additionally.
A shoplifting call at Short Hills Mall quickly ended with a confession. The suspect admitted to stealing merchandise from Alo Yoga and Pink, and police recovered nearly $1,850 worth of stolen items hidden under the woman's dress. I've seen some unusual thefts, but this one deserves its own category. The suspect's bizarre technique left everyone scratching their heads. A luxury Mercedes worth around 200,000 zloty disappeared overnight, reminding everyone that convenience can sometimes come with a price. If your vehicle uses keyless entry, a little extra caution could save you a major headache. He came in pretending to order a meal, but left with something that wasn't on the menu: stolen cash. The suspect fled on foot, hoping to disappear before anyone noticed. Every story we covered reminds us that reckless choices rarely stay hidden for long, while quick thinking, teamwork, and determination often make the real difference. Sometimes the biggest mistake isn't breaking the rules, it's believing you're smarter than everyone else. If you enjoyed this video, please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with others.